now time to give my predictions for week 18 of this NFL season, final week. And so KC versus Denver. Look, Kansas City is going to be resting their starters because the number 1 seed is secured. Okay, I forgot to say that, but yeah, it's been secured, so thank God, thank God. And then Denver's still playing for a playoff spot, so it's sure going to affect it and everything. But fuck it, I'm going to say the Chiefs because Denver really has been shitting the bed as of late with Sean Payton, and Bo Nix just cannot handle it in big moments. I've seen it these past 2 weeks because they keep being on prime time for some fucking reason. So I just think Denver's cooked. I think Denver's cooked. And if they win, it is what it is. I don't know. I really want Carson and the backups to go out and just eat. So we'll see what happens. I don't think there's a chance Patrick or anyone else plays because I don't want them to play to get the win and then they get injured. Just take it off. Just take it off. I'm going to say the Chiefs win anyways because fuck the Broncos. Next up, we got Cleveland and we got Baltimore. Baltimore's winning this. Unfortunately, they lost to them earlier in the season, but they're probably going to start DTR again. And so it is what it is. But yeah, Baltimore is just better. Baltimore is just better and they need to win to clinch the division. Okay, and that's just period. So I think that they'll win. I think Lamar will continue to strengthen his MVP case. And then we have Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. I think Cincinnati is going to win. Pittsburgh has lost, 3 games in a row? Russell Wilson keeps shitting the bed over and over and over again. Mike Tomlin and his coaching has been questionable in pockets. The defense, apparently they're sending subliminals because they think someone's not being in their spots where it's supposed to be. I kind of feel like this team gave up and everything. I wish they could fall out of playoff contention because that way Cincinnati can scoop in and have their spot maybe. But unfortunately, it don't work like that. They already clinched a playoff spot. But yeah, I just think they're cooked. I just think they are cooked. Okay. So I think Cincinnati is doing it because you look at the monster performance that Joe Burrow just had, over 400 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. He had a rushing touchdown. T. Higgins with 3 touchdowns. Jamar with over 100 yards. And he's still very much in the lead for that Triple Crown conversation. Defense is still fucking shit. I'll have that. But yeah, I just think offensively they're definitely better than Pittsburgh at this moment. Yeah, Russell Wilson, he's gonna have to show something to me, but regardless, even if Pittsburgh does win and everything, they're still gonna be first round exit in the playoffs, so who really give a fuck. I will be tuned in. I'm glad they're making it Saturday Night Football, and I'll definitely be watching both these games, but I have Cincinnati. Next up, we got Carolina versus Atlanta. I'll say Atlanta, even though Raheem Morris shit the bed, and I blame him and the defense for not coming up in clutch moments. Sometimes Penix overthrew the receivers. I feel like there was multiple reasons why they came up short. I'll take them to win, but at this point, you can kiss the playoffs goodbye. It's just a win for morale at this point for the highlight reel. Next up, we got Washington versus Dallas. Washington is taking it. I believe that they took out CeeDee Lamb for the rest of the season, so you have that. I think to have some other injuries. Cooper Rush is on and off, and what I just saw, the performance that he did, I have to give Jayden Daniels some credit, so I'm taking them to win. And then next up, we got Chicago versus Green Bay. Everybody knows Chicago don't really give a fuck. They checked out the season. Offensively, they can't do fucking shit. Caleb Williams holding on to the ball too long. He taking all these sacks that he doesn't need to take, making inaccurate throws, throwing interceptions. Every once in a while he has a good play, but they've checked out. Everybody's checked out. They know they're not back with the playoffs. They don't give a fuck. Green Bay, they have something to play for. Better seating, I believe, so Green Bay is going to win. And then next up, Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. I guess I'll take Indy here. But who really give a fuck? And then the next slate of games, so we got Buffalo versus New England. So I think that Buffalo will be taking this. Giants versus Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia will be taking this. The Giants are shit. I know they just had that good game and everything, but I mean, let's be for real. And I really hope that Saquon plays to break the rushing record and then he gets out the game because I really like to see that. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. New Orleans is fucking shit. Spencer Rattler just got iced out of that game completely. Not completing passes, throwing interceptions. I don't know what the fuck the offensive coordinator is doing. That team's fucking shit. Obviously reflecting their record. Bucks got something to play for because Atlanta just lost their last game. They want to look up the division. I think they'll do it here. Next up, we got Houston versus Tennessee. Houston, they just lost Tank Dell, so I think that's obviously going to hurt them and everything. It's definitely unfortunate, and the fact that they got shut out 31-2 and they only scored off a safety is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I guess Houston's going to win, but it's giving first round exit in the playoffs, so we move. Next up, we got San Francisco versus Arizona. Another mid-off. I guess I'll give it to San Francisco, but I'm not really jazzed to watch it, and I won't be. Seattle versus Rams. Rams is taking it. Seattle got eliminated off of playoff contention, and Matt Stafford and co still got something to play for and everything. Even though they locked up their playoff thing and everything. I don't know. I think they'll be better. Raiders versus Chargers because Raiders fucking suck. And then next up, we got Miami versus the Jets. I I guess I'm going to say the Jets. And that's kind of be projecting because I want the Jets to win, because if Miami loses another one, then there's a better chance for the Bengals to get in the playoffs. And then next up, we got Minnesota versus Detroit. This is going to be a movie. I'm actually really excited to see this game and how they match up, because when they played earlier in the season, Detroit handed Minnesota their first loss. But when Detroit, you got to think about, they have so many injuries on defense. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. David Montgomery is out, so that's going to be a problem. They've still been winning, but that's going to catch up to them in the playoffs. It's going to catch up to them in the playoffs. I don't care. So you know what? I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to say Minnesota wins this game and lucks up the number 1 seed. And regardless, it'll be a close game, so I'm very excited about it. And yeah, on my page, you can see my predictions from last week. Normally, I add them up and how many I got right and wrong. I don't really care to today. It is what it is. But let me know who you got this next upcoming week. What games are you most excited to watch? I will definitely be topping into the Chiefs game regardless, because I'm a Chiefs fan, even though Patrick isn't playing. Baltimore and Cincinnati are going to be great, and then maybe another game or two. I always watch the primetime games, so I'll watch those. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments.